But the light was a torment for Beliar.
They were supposed to
All
talk to
that Deimos
Batros,
created was
but
destroyed by
I do want to take a little bit of a look on some wares.
Show me your wares.
I'm basically looking, can I buy King's Scroll from anyone? We have one. Inexpensive thing to buy, but it's +5 permanent to our medic, so don't give a shit. Belt of Firewalker. Fire Protection 10, I'm buying it. Pure Mana. Sure. We have the everything else, so pure mana recipe. Three essences of magical power. Pour together and brew according to the recipe for mana elixirs. This potion can only be created by alchemists who know the recipe for mana elixirs. We know that. It's basically full mana, and with our mana values it's starting to be very useful. The potion, mana essence, extract elixir. Would it be a special potion? No, we don't have the resources. Why can't I do the pure mana? Meadow, knotweed, and 3 essences of magical power. We should have the ingredients. Yeah, it's the essence. It's probably a different name. There is no mana potion. Yeah, 3. Yeah, it's just a different name. These are just 50. I don't want to make more of them. I mean, full manas. But 271 at the expense of 150 mana. It's more of an emergency situations, big fights maybe, something like that.
Was destroyed by Beliar.
Hey!
Adonos saw that this
Will
way,
you stay in the city now?
nothing
One
could
of us has
exist
to
at
be
all.
here if
No
Vatras
light
leaves the city.
and no
One more
darkness.
thing I wanted to say to you. That really was a heroic feat that you accomplished in
And
Jarkandar.
so he set
Unfortunately,
himself
I'm still not
between his
finished with my
brothers
tasks here
in
in
order
Corinus.
to reconcile
True,
their dispute.
but I am sure that you will
And
master them
he
as
did
well,
not
Preserver.
succeed.
We'll see.
But there, where Adonos stood, was a place in which Enos...
Hey, you! The missing people have come back.
Yes, you did it. Their journey has come to a good end. But our own journey must go on. So go, with the blessing of Adonos. Adonos, bless this man, light his path, and grant him the strength to withstand all dangers.
Plus 3 mana.
Great! I shall increase your magical power.
Plus 13 mana.
Someone's here to relieve you.
Have the matters beyond the northeastern mountains been settled?
Yes, they have. Raven is dead, and the threat has been averted.
Ah, that is good news indeed. Now, let us hope that such things will not happen again. Now I can help you with your little problem. I seem to remember it concerns the Eye of Enos, right?
Pyrokar sent me. The Eye of Innos is broken.
I know. I have already learned of it from some very upset novices. The Seekers have used the Fire Magician's Circle of the Sun to destroy the Eye. I would call that an inspired move by the enemy.
News spreads fast in this city.
That's a good thing, too. The enemy won't be sleeping either.
What will become of the Eye now?
We must join it back together, but that is no easy task, I fear. The setting is broken into 2 pieces. A skilled smith should be able to repair this. But that is not really the problem. It's rather the inlaid gem that worries me. It is dull and powerless. The enemy seems to have known exactly how to weaken it.
Where can I find a smith capable of repairing the setting of the Eye?
Ask around in the area for someone who knows how to repair jewelry.
How can the gem get its power back?
I see only one way. A union of the 3 reigning divinities should achieve the desired effect. A well-prepared ritual of reversal in the place of its destruction will give the gem back its fire. However, the problem is that you must bring an earthly representative of each of the 3 gods to this place. Furthermore, a lot of swamp weed is required for this ritual. I estimate it should be at least 3 plants.
Yeah, of course there's weed involved.
Where can I find this swamp weed?
I have heard about an old quack in the woods named Sagita. She supposedly sells such herbs. But you could also try your luck down at the harbor.
Who could those 3 earthly representatives of the gods be?
I shall represent the god Adonos myself. Pyrokar, the highest fire magician, would be the right person to represent the god Innos. But for Beliar, I cannot think of an appropriate candidate. It must be someone who commands black magic.
Black magic? What about Zardas?
That's it. That could work. But I ask myself, how you will bring all 3 of us together? I can just see Pyrokar's face when he hears that he must cooperate with Zardas.
Why did Pyrokar send me to you of all people?
I suspected that sooner or later, something like this would happen. Pyrokar always thinks himself so invulnerable and superior that it almost borders on carelessness. Thus his precautions for protecting the eye were also careless. I simply think that he unconsciously relies on the abilities which Adanos has granted me. It doesn't bear thinking about what would happen if I were not available now.
I've got to go.
I shall also set out and prepare the ceremony at the Circle of the Sun. Send Zardas and Pyrakar there. And don't forget to bring the swamp weed. I'm counting on you.
Listen, people. I am needed elsewhere. It won't take long. When I return, I shall tell you the rest of the story. May Adanos be with you.
287 mana points. $49 learning points. Okay, getting Zardas there probably isn't the problem. Getting Pyrakar to go with Zardas is the problem. That's not our problem. Not at the moment. We need to go after the... or at least keep an eye out on the possessed people. Fernando. Malak is something who we already met. So Fernando, going to ring up the bell. Vino, we already know where he is. Bromore. Bro and Bromore. Vino is here. Bromore, no idea. Probably the landlord. Could be anywhere really. My recollection of names is much junk at this point. We're gonna go around talking to people, keeping our eyes open.
Can you repair jewelry?
I'm a weaponsmith, not a goldsmith. You probably won't find anyone here in the city who can help you. People don't have much money in their pockets anymore. And nobody's gotten rich here in quite a while. Most of them are just glad if they have enough to eat.
Where can I find a goldsmith?
There's supposed to be a good smith with the mercenaries on Onar's farm. Maybe you should look there.
But he knew that all along. Show me your wares.
Nothing of interest.
You've got some mining shares among your wares. Who sold them to you?
Mining shares? Oops.
I'm taking a quick look around the city. We're also on the lookout for Ramirez.
You don't say. Now that's typical, isn't it? These are bad times.
There aren't that many people here.
He simply talks too much.
No, there's a Thieves Guild. I didn't even remember who's in the Thieves Guild. Bromore.
We see you, worm. You cannot escape us.
Ah, fight!
Fully equipped for this.
Have it. Give him what for. Let him have it.
The armor I have is not
Let him have
good.
it. Let him have it. Give him what for.
I'm dead. Shit. I can't use my best armor, and I'm sort of reluctant to use spells either. Because we can't kill the guy.
Don't tell this to anyone. Now that's typical, isn't it?
No idea. You tell me.
He simply talks too much.
We see you.
Cut out this magic crap.
Below me. Well, in this place, that's an appropriate thing to say.
You
I
haven't
suppose.
seen the last of me.
Almanac of the Possessed. And a key. Come on, get up.
Oh, man. My head.
Wait a minute. You are possessed.
What? Why are you talking about? Get out of here!
Well, we did get the key.
These are bad times.
He started to fight, so I think we're cool.
That's not what my husband thinks. That's not what my husband thinks.
Excellent, that's 2 out of the way. Romo and Malak.
Say that myself.
We know where Vino is,
Now that's typical.
so it's about finding a Fernando.
I don't believe that.
That was no big deal.
You don't say.
Thieves Guild.
Now that's typical, isn't it? Honestly, I wouldn't step aside.
There's still a couple of guys here. And I certainly don't want to rely on my memory about names. Ulrich. There's a woman and a male. Lucy. Evelyn.
Is it really true?
I don't believe that.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
It's the second guy already from this place. And Bino is close by. I think there's a good chance the third guy is either at Landlords or here. There's at least 3 guys here. One female. She is not a suspect, but 2 males. Let me read.
I've got a sextant for you.
Incredible. You actually managed to find one. Here, you've really earned your pay.
750 gold. Well, that's worthless, but... Not exactly a challenging job either. More importantly, it's a quest I don't have to stare at anymore. Lady Cassia. Jesper. No, we'll go to the monastery. I need to give one of the books, the Book of the Possessed. One of the researchers. Seems like there's a single passage that is legible.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
The rest are sort of nonsense. It could alternate by the almanac.
Hey, I've got an almanac of the possessed here. Perhaps you can find some use for it.
Show me. Yes, that may do. I will examine the book. But I'm already sure of one thing. In my opinion, the Seekers are an utterly perverted life form created by Beliar. These beings are of partly demonic and partly human origin. However, I am still unable to tell at this point whether we are looking at a type of spiritual possession or a purely physical mutation. Come back later. Then I will certainly know more.
Is there a way to protect oneself against the mental attacks of the Seekers?
No idea. I still know too little.
Found out.
I'm working on it.
Show me your wares.
I'm thinking of buying a couple of transformation scrolls. Even the suckier ones have proved to be useful here and there. Scavenger was great for jumping. That will have all that much use for them now. They're also like 50 gold, so it's not a huge investment. Yeah, transform into a sheep. Rats. Yeah, I'll buy close scavengers.
That's nothing new.
Okay, we probably go back to the harbor city because we know one of the guys is there. No doubts about that. Vino is right outside the city, so that would be our third of the 4.
That's all just gossip.
I need to go check the upper city before doing that. Who is it that we're missing? Fernando.
That's the first I've heard of it.
That's an open secret.
I'm not touching that. I've got no time for things like that. Don't tell me you didn't know that. You don't have to tell me that. That's not what I heard. That was
Probably some ordinary guy. At least I'm hoping, because at least against those I have a reasonable chance of fighting them.
nothing amazes me anymore.
Wambo. I doubt it's here though.
Show me your wares.
Ring of Power, Strength and Dexterity. Build of Dexterity, Dexterity bonus 10. Those might not be bad. 5,000. One-handed or two-handed fighting style. We could afford that. Might not even be a bad idea. But it's basically all our money. We'll leave it at that. We have a lot of stuff we can sell to regain cash. I'm not worried about it in that sense. It's still a lot of money. 5,000 for a book, and I doubt the permanent effect is going to be all that powerful. Blocking the enemy's blade with a two-handed weapon is a method used by strong fighters to stop the impetus of attacks and force their assailant to abruptly end their assault combinations. The usually resulting halt of the opponent's movement is an opportunity to take the initiative and defeat the enemy with skilled strokes. Our two-handed fighting is 37. Whatever. Nothing here. Fair enough. Hopefully after this we'll get a better mage armor. Firstly because I'd like the better magic resistance, but mostly because we have to currently switch the armor quite a bit. Can't use our best armor anywhere where there are non-bandits around.
Can't go on like this forever.
Wardrobe armor is a little bit better, in most situations at least, but
That's the first I've heard of it.
it's still causing trouble.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
This isn't a bad armor against the Seekers though. Would Fernando be one of the... I've been possessed, haven't I? Because I read the book. So that's actually a good thing, because I do want to get the anti-collision potions. It's a one tool that we could try against the effect on one of the possessed swamp camp member. I'm doing this now because I can't remember the name of the guy who's here between the farm and the tower. He's still here. There's no guarantee that all of them are just regular civilians. No, he's not here anymore. Sort of wondering if there was someone here keeping guard. No. We need to inform Zardas about the Firewater and Necromancer meeting. We could all... I was thinking that we could go visit the Valley of the Mines, but I don't think that's a good idea. Simply because we'll probably have to go there anyway. So anything we have to do there, we can do it at the same time.
Hey, you!
I've explored the unknown part of the island.
And what did you find?
It was all about a mighty artifact, the Claw of Beliar.
The Claw of Beliar? Where is it now? Do you have it on you?
I don't have it anymore. I gave it to the water mages so they could dump it in the sea.
Are you out of your mind? Do you have any idea what you gave away there? This weapon could have been of great service to us.
I think it was for the better this way.
The ways of the gods are unfathomable.
Vatras sent me to you.
That's good. What did he say?
He said something about a reversal ritual at the Circle of the Sun?
That old devil. I think I know what he's up to. You have come to summon me to him.
Looks like it. When will you set out?
I must not keep Vatras waiting. I shall be on my way immediately. You must fulfill your tasks and then join me again.
I think the fact that we are a member of the monastery might help us here quite a bit. By the way, we want to solve at least Vino's. Okay. We'll sleep another time. We're going to go to the monastery.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Those are all just rumors.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Heal me, Master, for I am possessed.
So be it. Take this potion. It will relieve you of your nightmares. May the mercy of Enos be your salvation. Act on his behalf, and beware of the evil eye of the enemy. But you only just had your healing potion.
We might as well talk about the mage gathering.
I've talked to Vatras.
Ah, good. Where is he?
He's preparing a ritual at the Circle of the Sun in order to heal the Eye of Innos.
If that is true, then maybe there is hope after all.
Vatras wants Zardas and you to help him with that.
What? Zardas will be there too? You cannot be serious.
Hey, this wasn't my decision. Vatras insists.
It is always that Zardas. I am tired of it. Things could hardly get any worse. So how do I know that Zardas is not in league with the enemy? I cannot trust Zardas, no matter how much we may need him. I am sorry, but I cannot help Vatras under these circumstances.
It can't be done without you. Vatras wouldn't be able to perform the ritual otherwise. You'll have to trust Zardas.
There is nothing that I have to do, you hear? I do not have the slightest proof that Zardas is not working against us. I cannot do this.
What if I could bring you some proof?
That is impossible, I fear. It would really have to impress me. As far as Zardas is concerned, I have my doubts whether he can still impress me at all.
So, 2 anti-possession potions. Yeah, there they are. We'll save another one. I'm not going to go and try to use it now. Simply because it makes more sense to finish the possession thing altogether, basically find out how it works and all that, and then try whatever options we have available. For now, Mino.
For Enos.
For Enos. Zardas isn't here anymore, is he? Now I have to go all the way to the goddamn circle to do anything. Yeah. Thanks, game. Might as well check the upper floor, just in case. Would be a silly thing to do to go to the stone circle only to find that he isn't there either. Okay. This is going to use up a lot of mana. I'm not particularly... I don't really care about Mino's health. I don't have methods where I could guarantee his health. That's just how it is. But is he really possessed? Probably is. You just don't know it at the time. They always have killed him before I get to do anything, so I'm sort of curious how things progress this time. They still gonna kill him. If I have to use my skeletons, which I will, they're going to kill him too. So I don't see this going well for Bino no matter what. I'm certainly not going to risk my life for his. So sorry Bino, but I think you're gonna die. I need the book though. I'll make an effort to keep him alive. I've done so with all the other possessed people. It might be worth something to keep them alive. But it's not a big deal. Fernando be one of the farmhands. No, probably not on this farm because Vino is here. Seekers. How far would we get with just spells? Basically nowhere. We need higher damage spells if we want to do that. So it's going to have to be skeleton freeze combination. The damage is so pathetic. Still, it's better than actually casting damage spells, so... Three typical seekers. Yeah. Well, I didn't kill him, so it's all cool. Only one remains. Not sure what. Yeah, we need to find him first. I honestly have no recollection. I'm gonna try the land owner's farm first. There's seekers there.
Hey! Vino isn't going to come back. He's dead.
Bye, Ennis. Hopefully this nightmare will be over soon.
It's not my fault. I didn't kill him. I'm sort of wondering, is there any point trying to walk from this place? And I don't think there is. Might as well walk from the monastery. Or the landlord. Whatever.
Hey! So, everything okay with you?
All's fine. The water mages led us safely.
And what will you do?
I'm gonna continue to fight for...
And then?
We shall see. If the war is still raging...
There's at least a couple of farms here. But we needed to talk to the smith anyway, so...
I never knew that.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Show me your wares.
Sure. Help yourself.
You have nothing of even remote value.
That doesn't surprise me.
Swampweed. A lot of swampweed.
You hardly know who to believe these days. Is it really true?
Hey, you! Can you repair jewelry?
That depends. You would have to show me the piece.
I'm telling you anything new. You hardly know who to believe these days.
I got my own opinion. I can't believe that.
Can you have a look at this amulet?
Sure, let me see. That is a beautiful piece of work. The setting is shot. I think I can fix it, though.
How long will it take you?
If you leave it here with me, it'll be done by the time you come back tomorrow. And I won't even charge you for it. You got me out of the slammer, after all. You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Here's the amulet. Please repair it for me.
All right. I'll have finished the new setting by tomorrow. You can come to me and get it then. Nobody ever asked for money.
I'll just sleep and try to get it immediately. There's complications, I'd like to know about them right now. I'm not leaving it. I'm not leaving it here to be stolen or something. Yeah, that should be one day. Farmer.
No idea. You tell me.
That's been known a lot of gone about it differently.
Hey!
Himself was
Is the amulet ready?
Yes. Here. I had to make a new setting for the stone. I worked on it all night, and now it's as good as new. Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
So that's Fernando.
It can't go on like this forever.
Vasily.
What's your job?
Onar wants me to spend all day keeping an eye on his stuff. He's worried that something will go missing, and I would too in his place. Most of the mercenaries he's hired are former convicts from the penal colony. They'll walk off with everything that isn't nailed down if no one watches out.
Has anyone tried to steal anything yet?
A few nights ago, one of the mercenaries was creeping through the house. He had on a black robe with a hood so I wouldn't be able to see him. But I sent him running.
There's a whole bunch of junk here.
That's right. And most of it is extremely valuable. Onar collects valuable objects. A simple man like me can hardly afford such luxury. I stick to other things.
And that would be?
I collect old coins.
I've got an old coin here.
Show me. Oh yeah? That won't bring much on the open market. I'll pay you a gold piece for it. Exactly as much as it used to be worth.
Not quite enough. What about 2?
Nothing doing. I'm not a loony. Beat it.
Old coins are worthless. Where's the leader?
That's not what I heard.
I've got my own opinion about that.
Maria.
Who are you?
I am Onar's wife, Maria. What do you want here?
Tell me about Onar.
He's a good man. A little grumpy and very impatient, but we've all got our faults. I told my husband, "Why do you let the soldiers from the city treat you like that? Do something," I said. So he hired the mercenaries. Now I feel like I'm in the middle of a war. But then, we are at war, aren't we?
I have a golden plate here. Would this be yours?
Yes, that is it. Thanks a million.
I just wanted to have a look around here.
With all these men on the farm now, there's no peace to be had inside the house. They just keep barging in here.
Do the mercenaries bother you?
Oh, well. At least the farm has been a lot safer since the mercenaries came. Back when we were still on our own, the militia came from town all the time to plunder our provisions. They dragged off the better part of the harvest, and they took some sheep too. They did nothing for us in return. A few of those scoundrels even stole from us.
Has anything exciting happened here lately?
Wasili chased off a thief a few nights ago. Apart from that, everything's been quiet.
So, what about my reward?
Here, take this. You deserve it.
I don't even recall where we found the golden plate.
Everything all right here on the farm?
You sanctimonious bastards from the monastery are...
Sanctimonious bastards. Out of curiosity, it's a direct reaction to the armor or not?
Everything all right here on the farm?
You sanctum...
No. It's a class choice. Probably same reaction to paladins. I don't think there's Fernando here. I'm suspecting a farmer, something like that, someone who's relatively low level as far as fighting is concerned.
I used to say that myself.
There's one guy there on his own.
He really should have known better.
I don't think it's him. But at the same time, I don't particularly want to leave these little loose ends. I want to be at least somewhat confident in the fact that we've actually talked to all the people in an area. Pepe. At the farm to the right of us, I think that's where he is. Because that's where another seeker congregation is. Or maybe one of the farmhands. Rob. Okay, I'm going to try to clear the farm and we'll end it there. We have to visit the stone circle before we can get anything going. Zartan has to somehow prove his good intentions. No idea how he could do that, but I'm sure he can find a way. I doubt any of the bandits. They're fairly capable and they're in groups.
You again? Trying to pick an... Here you are again. Take your... So...
Bastard just won't give up. He does realize that I'm going to murder him at some point if this doesn't end. Mr. More tar-coated. Holy crap. It's really not giving up. Fine, fine. Yeah. Spellcasting, why are you so useless? No, I can't break the lock. Ah, fuck this. Fuck this. Yeah, I can't run away because the target is locked. Ah, yeah, and I don't have enough speed to really make much of a separation to him, so... Okay, if you're going to follow me here, I'm just gonna blatantly murder you. Assuming I get the chance to actually cast something. Oh. Yeah, he's not giving up, like, at all. And I'm dead. I knew that would probably happen, but it had to end somewhere. So it's not any of them. Yeah, there's definitely no one here either. There's still the matter of the people in control here, so... Target the enemy, you piece of shit. Inside. Yeah, they're the bad position for our skeletons. Still, it's not like we have a lot of options. We could use some kind of a scroll, but in that case a demon would probably make more sense. No, I don't think so. We'll just burn through a little bit of magic. They're already severely wounded without a doubt, so... There's extra seekers here. Please target the seeker. And we'll have to stay away.
Nothing to be had there.
I don't want any of the farmers to get mixed in.
Nothing there.
Okay. Please die. Not exactly what we wanted to do, but...
Your house is empty. The Black Hoods have left.
Thank you, worthy Sir Magician. What would become of us without the protective hand of the clergy?
Not so fast, my friend. I'm only interested in one thing. What did the Black Hoods want in your house?
I can't explain it myself, Honorable Sir Magician. Perhaps it has...
What?
I'm sorry. I swore several years ago never to speak of it, and I don't plan to break my oath. All that I can do is give you a bit of gold and ask you to spare me.
Give it here then, I'm in a hurry.
Here!
He has a locked chest in his house, I remember that. So it has to be something to do with that, but... yeah. Meet your name, woman. Bigga. Yeah, I have no idea where to find the Fernando. Was it even Fernando? I think it was Fernando. There's 2 more farms we haven't visited. They are in remote locations too, so I think that should be our first goal. Also the tavern, so one of those 3 very likely is what we want.
Hey, you!
Show me your wares.
There isn't much choice, I'm afraid.
Bonus to maximum hit points 20. I suppose we should buy that. You need to sell some crap. I'm selling multiples of the same kind. Well, some orc axes should probably be sold anyway. And a lot of skeleton weaponry. In fact, heavy branches, we probably don't need 73 of those. The good dagger. Give me a potion. It's not much, but extra 20 points for a little bit of cash. Yeah. We're mostly done at this point. There's 2 minor things. I recall 2 of the X's we found before we realized how to dig them up. One is in the Black Goblin Cave to our right. It's like 20
I think I found something.
20-second travel. It's pouch of cash. I don't expect much from these because they were available early on, and it's not unreasonable to assume that people might figure out what to do with them before someone tells them. I think I'll try to dig up the treasure and then just go to the tavern. Press there and in there. Either way, Fernando will stay our main focus for a while, but I'm going to move towards the standing stones where the stone circle where the Zardas is. We need to talk to him anyway. If at that point we haven't found the last guy, then I don't know.
I think I've found something.
A sack of cash. So these are fairly unimpressive. Not exactly a huge loss that I didn't find them earlier, but a little bit of extra money would have naturally been very good at the start of the game, so what's the name of the guy there in that camp? Trigomir. So there's basically one farm, the tavern, and that's it. He could have easily slipped by somewhere. Or be, you know, living alone somewhere. We've had a few of those too. No, there's 2 farms still left.
Nobody wants to know.
No, he insisted he knew better.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Nobody will learn anything from me.
By the way, something for another time. I do intend to get the amulet or Eye of Inas fixed. We need to talk to the bastard to get access to this.
There's nothing you can do about it.
No idea. You tell me.
How's it going with your tavern?
Hopefully these black magicians will move on soon. Almost nobody dare.
Can't rely on that.
I should change the armor.
Not my problem.
He thinks it's as easy as
Not a novice armor though.
I never knew that.
Show me your wares.
Certainly, brother of the ring.
you have to listen.
Teleport to the tavern.
That's all just gossip.
I'll take that.
That will never change.
That's all just gossip.
And there's more, believe me.
Okay, can we now access things here? We should have the key. So, unless something mysterious has happened.
That will never change.
Yeah, I can't access these anymore, and I can't even buy access anymore.
That's all just gossip.
You just have to listen.
I never knew that.
That will never change.
Hey!
Yeah, just testing that the action button actually works. So either way, I'll have to rest somewhere else.
That's been known a long time.
And there's more, believe me.
Might as well be the monastery. Shit, I'll have to try to recall if the name pops up. Fernando.
You can't go on like this forever.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
I'm still sort of thinking the farms. It sounds familiar enough. Either way, we'll wrap it up the next time. We're not doing that badly. I wonder where do we have an extra almanac still? Almanac of Possession, yep. I think the situation might sort of progress every time we manage to produce a new almanac.
I can tell you even more about those possessed.
Speak, brother.
I've found another almanac.
That is good. I am afraid, however, that there are more of these to find. Go on searching. Take this. It is a gift from the monastery which will help you when you face evil. And remember to have a look at my magic letter once in a while. It is possible that they may try the same on others whose names were not yet found in the almanacs.
Are you saying the letter will upgrade itself? Well, it's a magical letter, so it has to have something magical going for it.
Hey! Found out anything new about the Seekers yet?
Yes. Now I know who or what the Seekers really are.
Fire away.
They were once human, like you or I. They made the abominable mistake of devoting themselves to the impure magic of a very powerful archdemon. Under the influence of this archdemon, as well as very powerful drugs, they existed only to serve him until they were reduced to mere shadows of themselves. Today, they are nothing but tools of evil, without a will of their own, and they will never cease to hunt the followers of Innos. We must be careful. They still seem to shun these hallowed halls of Innos. However, if their power continues to grow, I don't know if we'll still be safe here.
Thanks, that was very enlightening.
Indeed. That only raises more questions for me. For example, who were they before, and which archdemon made them what they are now?
I've got a notion. This all sounds like the Brotherhood of the Sleeper. I know those guys.
I hope you know what you're getting involved in. Take care of yourself, my brother. But of course, here is your almanac. I don't need it any longer.
So basically, we're murdering our former comrades.
Is there a way to protect oneself against the mental attacks of the Seekers?
Indeed. An amulet prepared with stone from blessed soil could have a protective effect. Unfortunately, I do not have enough of these stones available. Some of our prayer shrines which we have erected are composed of them.
All right, I'll scare up some of that.
Yes, do that. But don't even think of damaging the shrines, do you hear me?
I think I have multiples of these.
I've got some stone here from blessed soil.
Good. I hope all the prayer shrines are still in their places. All right. I shall make you a protective amulet against the black look of the Seekers. Give me some time. I shall get right to work.
I think this is more for a guy who's relying on melee, because he has to go into the discussion range. Otherwise, use a huge amount of arrows to initiate some fight.
Hey, you! So what about the protective amulet you promised me?
Patience. I'm still working on it.
Let's return to Almanac, see what happens. I'd like the amulet, and I'd like to have it now, because otherwise there's a good chance I'll forget about it.
I can tell you even more about those possessed.
Speak, brother.
I've found another almanac.
That is good. I am afraid, however, take this. It is a gift from
400 gold. I'll rest for a day and see if we can get the amulet to go with us. If we don't have a use for it, then at least we can probably... It's another tool to give to the few remaining members of the Swamp Camp Brotherhood. It'd be a shame if every one of them turns like that. Lester is at risk too, but he's more vital. I'd certainly like him to have it first.
Hey, you! So what about the protective amulet you promised me?
Patience.
I'm guessing we'll have to get all the possessed items. Fair enough. Fair enough.